Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey because I know last night you guys saw the finale episode, which is leading us right into the wedding special, which right after comes the reunion. Now, last night on Watch What Happens Live and the finale special, like you could see that there were a few things that didn't necessarily make sense, and Andy Cohen kind of called them out on Watch What Happens Live. Plus, we also have All About the Real Housewives saying that they are uncovering lies when it comes to things that were said at the reunion. Said reunion. So we have a lot to kind of debunk here. Now, this is just sort of a party before the actual party or the after party because we're going to be live today with Chrissy Balls from TikTok and also Ricky Cornish, like we always do at 1 p.m. Eastern. So get ready for that, guys. Smash the like button, show some love. Let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so we're going to start with this whole alleged lie that has been, well, from what All About the Real Housewives says, uncovered. Okay. Joe Gorga's lies about Gia Giudice uncovered by All About the Real Housewives. That's a big feat to take on, okay? On the season 13 finale episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, Joe claimed that his niece, Gia, told him to leave his wife of nearly 20 years, Melissa Gorga, which was interesting when he said that. And he said that Louis alluded to the fact that Melissa has been cheating with a lot of men, and that's wild to me because Louis just got into the picture. So how does he know of all of these men that Melissa's cheated with? It's just a little strange. But there's a lot of back and forth here, and there's the truth somewhere in the middle. Joe Gorga's lies is what they bold sort of titled it. In his confessional interview, Joe claimed, Gia calls me up and she's like, I heard what happened. We just think that you can do better. Mommy, Teresa Giudice thinks so. We all do. Now, Joe alleges that this call from Gia took place after Teresa and her then fiance, now husband, Louis Ruelas, invited him over to tell him about Melissa's alleged cheating. He said, they told me about this rumor, this cheating rumor, and they continued to push the issue. And Louis goes, no, there's multiple men. I'm sitting there as they're telling me basically to leave Melissa. While Joe obviously claims that this is all, these are his versions of the truth, right? This is what All About the Real Housewives is saying. I don't know why Joe Gorga would make this up unless it was just an attempt to bury Louis and or Teresa. But these are some pretty hefty allegations. Hold on. It always keeps going. The truth. All About the Real Housewives exclusively revealed that Joe Gorga's claims was discussed at the Real Housewives of New Jersey season 13 reunion. Andy Cohen wanted to get to the bottom of this at the reunion, so he called Gia on the phone while filming, and All About the Real Housewives sources revealed that Gia denied that she ever told her uncle Joe Gorga to leave Melissa. She even swore on her late Nono and Nona to further prove that she was telling the truth. Gia said that she never told her uncle to leave his wife, but instead pleaded with him to come to Teresa Giudice's wedding. Gia swore on her late Nono and Nona that she never told her uncle to leave Melissa Gorga and that it was strictly about him coming to Teresa's wedding, which he still chose not to come. Gia did also respond to All About the Real Housewives too, to be fair. And she said, thank you, sad that I have to be brought up in a bad light and have to defend myself to Andy and others. But she did reshare All About the Real Housewives, meaning All About the Real Housewives probably obviously has their sources together. Based off of the way that All About the Real Housewives does their tea or their spilling of the titles and the articles, you could tell that the sources would be from a camp who would not be Melissa Gorga or Margaret Josephs for sure. It would be a Teresa or a Jennifer Aiden. But listen, as long as she has her sources and people are telling her exactly what happened, who cares where the sources came from? If this happened at the reunion and she's giving us inside information, then I'm all here for it. I think it's great information. I want to hear more. But it keeps going. It always keeps going. So Teresa Giudice and Louis Ruelas, they walked back the claims last night on Watch What Happens Live about the fact that he hired a private investigator. He said he was at the end of his rope, and he said it was a long season, frustrating. He was just trying to get married. But Andy even sarcastically called the statement an amazing thing to come up with out of nowhere. He's like, yeah, I know. It was an amazing thing to come up with. And Andy's like, no, this sounds like bullshit because you're now walking those claims back. But why? And I even said this on the after party last night that I feel like with him walking back the claims, saying that he didn't hire a PI, it seems like nobody else, even Dolores, didn't understand it. Unless you have something to hide, like it feels like you're trying to dig up on everybody else because you might be sitting on some information that you don't want out there yourself. And you're really one of the few out of the entire cast that has so many fingers pointing at you as if you did something wrong. So you would think that that would be a huge red flag. And then he's saying he didn't hire PIs. But then Teresa was saying on Watch What Happens Live also, you think that we're going to waste our money on hiring private investigators for every single person on the cast? That's hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars. We're not going to waste our money on that. I don't know if Andy Cohen was buying it though. It seems like maybe, and this is total conspiracy theory, but I feel like maybe even Louis Ruelas would have hired PIs or somebody to look into somebody else or any of the other cast members in case they did try to bring something silly about his past to the table. He could be like, look, let's have a one-on-one really quick. You want to bring this to the table about me, about my family, about my ex? Well, I just want to let you know that I'm going to bury your ass because I have X, Y, and Z. And he did say in the teaser for the wedding that if Joe and Melissa kept posting on social media or on Instagram on the day of the wedding, that he was going to bury their asses. These are not my words. These are his words. Let's just pop it back into it for 2 seconds. I'm going to bounce back and forth here. So now, they're also saying, according to Page Six, that New Jersey has been put on pause amid Teresa and Melissa's feud, which we've heard about for a while. But sources are telling Page Six that cameras were set to pick back up in June following the whole wedding special and the upcoming season 13 reunion. But now they've been told that showrunners informed the cast that that would not be happening. In fact, many of the ladies have begun to plan summer vacations due to the hiatus, but sources told them that the latest update the cast received was that Bravo is not even sure filming will begin until 2024. Wow, that would be a fun little not so great break. They were told that the Garden State girls are divided over how to feel. While some are worried about the financial impact, others are welcoming the reprieve. An insider close to production added that no official decisions on season 14 have been made, as the finale, Teresa and Luis' wedding special, and the reunion episodes have yet to air. Page Six previously reported season 13 reunion, which the ladies filmed last month, was particularly intense, which we're not, again, shocked by any of this information. Guys, don't forget that we have a full recap coming to you today at 1 p.m. Eastern with at Chrissy Balls from anywhere you get your social media and Ricky Cornish. A lot to go over, especially since it was the finale, and I cannot wait for the wedding special. But in the meantime, go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. Smash the like button, show some love, and we'll see you next time.